That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got me and you so far, I think. That's neat. Well, if you're ready, I'll start recording on the audio side at least, if you're ready
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
All right, hang on just a second. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing great. It's a great night. November 13th or 14th. I have my friend Joey on here. I met him at the expo. It's kind of one of those things where, you never know who you run into. And he stopped me towards the end and was just so kind. Him and his fiance, it was so cool to meet them. And it's just, you just never know who you will meet, at the expo. It's one of the coolest parts about the whole thing. And so I had him on here. So I'm not going to make him retell his entire story because it was November 13th or 14th. I'll have the link to it down below the last time I had him on the podcast, but a lot has changed in his setup and whatnot. And I figure let's get a business update from him, of what's been happening because that was November. It's now we went through the spring, the summer, all that, and he got a new enclosed trailer and some other mowers and stuff. And he is going to tell us about all that. And he's going to the expo coming up soon as well. So, I'm excited about all of the above that I just mentioned. So how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing good, doing good. Very hot down here in Florida, so we're just going through the days, but it's great. Business is great. Everything's great.
I gotcha. So tell us a little bit, catch us up like from November, um, around that time you started looking for enclosed trailer and stuff, and kind of explain your journey and what had happened with that first one you tried to buy, and then kind of explain like your experience with it. Could just kind of start like all the way back then. Tell why
Yeah,
you were thinking about getting an enclosed trailer, and just kind of talk about that because that's kind of where you left off.
yeah, yeah. So uh, the first trailer was that utility trailer with the walls, no roof or anything like that, and I wanted to look better on the road. I wanted to make my equipment cleaner, safer, um, not out in the weather as much. So was looking for an enclosed, looking at a few different options. The first one I went to go look for was a 7 by 16. It wasn't the nicest. It was used, and so I live in around Tampa area, and I drove all the way to Jacksonville for it. So that was about like a 3 4 hour drive, and then bought a hotel. Went to go buy it. The guy I was buying it from said he wouldn't take it for any less than 1,000 more than what we agreed upon. So
Oh
I'm in
wow.
Jacksonville. I need another extra $1,000 to figure out. It's Saturday. The banks are closed. Can't get money. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to cash app you or whatever. And he was like, well, that's fine. So wake up the next morning, go to his house, and then I take the trailer. I take it on a little test drive, see how it goes and feels. And he doesn't have the title. So
Oh,
yeah, so he said he would drive the trailer up to me or down to me in Tampa, and with the title and stuff, and never even showed up. Never even came. Never did anything. So I went through this whole process of ATM withdrawals to get the 2,500 in cash out, and that was horrible. You can only do it in $400 increments.
right.
So I'm doing 9 transactions at Wawa. Me and my fiance were using our cards and stuff. Absolutely horrible. It was a nightmare.
And it
Um,
costs you money every time you do that
yeah,
too.
like
Yeah.
$2 a transaction. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then on top of that, I had to pay for the hotel night. I had to pay for all the gas to drive up there.
And all the
It was,
time that you're wasting and
yeah,
stuff.
it,
Yeah.
it was horrible. It was a nightmare. But then I remembered our podcast and I re listen to it every once in a while. And you mentioned going to Georgia for trailers.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I looked on Facebook. I found one called Atlantic Cargo,
Oh
and
wow.
they're not in Atlanta. Um,
Right.
they're in
Like
oh,
Douglas or something like that. That's where a
some
lot of
some
them are.
some weird small town area.
Yeah.
So we drove there. We didn't spend the night. I learned my lesson last time. We drove and made it a day, so
Right.
they saved $100. But yeah, we drove down there. I had the trailer made for me, so I put a deposit down. They started production. I went over the specs I want, the thickness of the wood, the walls, the color, the diamond plate finish, the wheels, the whole nine.
So do tell what were the things that you wanted? What are the wood you're talking about? You're talking about the floor? Like, tell the guys, you know?
I wanted the thicker floor, since the mowers are going to be on it. So I got I think it's a 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches wood on the floors, the walls.
That's great.
Yeah, super good. I got the 0.80 thickness skin on the outside.
Polycore or something like that they call it.
Yep. Something like that. And it looks cleaner. Super nice. I didn't get electrical inside of it. I wish I did so bad. I wish I did.
Well, you can always add it yourself, you know?
Yeah, I can, but I should have just paid them to do it. Super easy, super cheap. Wasn't going to be that much. Then I thought I would never use it. So now I need electrical in the trailer, and I wish I did. That's my advice. Get electrical in your trailer, even if you don't want it. Just do it. So yeah, I got that. I got blacked out package, so all the metal was black, all the wheels were black, the spare tire was black. What else did I get?
And the trailer is red though, so guys, it just has like black, like trim and stuff. When they say blackout package, they just mean no chrome. It's everything that would be chrome is black.
Exactly. Yeah. I got the extended tongue. I think I got a 3.5 foot tongue. I'm pretty sure, or I think it's the tongue, the triangle in the front.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
What else I get? I think that's it. Actually, I think that's it.
So it's a 7x16. It's a double axle, tandem axle.
7x16 tandem axle.
Enclosed trailer, of course.
Enclosed. It's about 7 foot tall, so it is bigger than standard height.
Okay, so that's another upgrade. Yep.
Yeah. But that was an upgrade. That was just like it is on some, but this one was they just make them this high.
I gotcha. Yep, that's great.
Cool. Yeah. And for the price, I feel it was relatively pretty good. I paid $53 for it.
Yeah, that's great. Right.
Yeah. And I went there. They had it pulled out for me, ready to show. They walked me through it, put the numbers on it. They gave me the title, everything I needed. It's super awesome right now. I love it. Every day I look at it, I love it.
So like the walls inside that are red, did you paint that or you? Yeah, I gotcha.
No, so I did all the interior stuff. I painted the floor black, the walls red, and the accent panels black. I hung all my racks from the other trailer. Yep. I got a bunch of additional racks as well. I got a toolbox in the front. I'm not fully done yet. I need to build my workbench area. I haven't done that because of how busy it's been. But I need to build that out. And then I think the trailer's complete. I have my trimmer racks, my blower racks, my sprayer rack, my ladder rack, my hand tools rack. I love it. Everything I do, it just makes me love it more. I'm gonna get gas can racks.
Yep.
And then just build out that shelf. I wish I put a shelf in it too, like one of those 3 cabinets.
Okay.
On the very top.
Right.
I really wish I did that because they're expensive after the fact. I think I got a quote for like $3,000 to put them in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I think it was like, I don't know, $1,500 at the dealer if they did it. So I was like, oh snap! I really missed out on that one.
Well, it's okay. You're never had an enclosed trailer before. You're spending a bunch of money at one time, and so, even the upgrades you did, like it's uncharted waters. You can't get mad at yourself about something that you never done before, and it's a whole new thing. And I think it's kind of good. Like if you never had one before, even guys out there, like if you buy an enclosed trailer, I almost think it's good to like install, like use it with no racks in it, and like as you go along, like think about, okay, I want to make, I definitely want my trimmer right here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like, because if you build it out slow, you can put things exactly where you want them. Whereas some people they'll buy one and then they'll stick stuff all around wherever where they, I don't know, or just they think it might happen to look good, but then when the actual workflow, they don't like where they put the stuff, and then you're going to move it and have more holes and just more effort and all that. So I kind of think it'd be good if you build it like, one thing at a time and make sure, things get where you want to be,
That is something I did, and I'm so happy. I took a lot of advice from other people, and they did what you said. They just threw stuff in there and see what happened after the fact. And I strategically put everything where it was convenient for when I needed it. So my trimmers are on the back of the trailer on the wall. My mowers are on the opposite side. My gas cans under the trimmer. My water jug on the back of the trailer so you can get water quicker. My backpack sprayer's at the door. So when you need to spray some cracks real quick, just open the door. Yeah, I tried to make it as easy to access everything from everywhere, like especially where you need it, right? If you're driving past a property, you miss a spot, you just jump out, grab the trimmer. You don't have to walk to the front of the trailer, unload the mowers.
Right.
It's just super easy to get to.
So you said the trimmer. Sorry, I'm checking my levels a little bit. I think we're good, but so the trimmer's at the back door and the sprayer is at the side door. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I gotcha. And so, yeah, and then, yeah, because I can see from your picture, guys, he has more updated pictures, but I might put the one at least you can see the trimmer racks and stuff. The picture that you sent me, we might put that one up. I might actually like do a little collage thing and put the other picture too, so you can see the truck and all that.
I'll get you the better one of it all updated this weekend. I need to clean it out, so.
Well, don't do that just for a picture. For me, it's not that big a deal. I mean, most guys will just click the podcast. They won't even look at the thing, but hopefully, hopefully they will. But you know what I'm saying? I gotcha. Well, if you want me to wait and release this until I get you that picture, you can. But also,
I mean, I clean it out every weekend, so that's just a process. So I'll just send you, if you want it, I'll send you a picture as well.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then maybe, or I can always update the picture on this, even if we release it beforehand, and I could even mention it and put it as a picture of another podcast, and show the guys. We can always do that, But if you want me to wait and release it, that's fine. It's just every time when I do in these interviews, it's like, oh man, this is great. I want to get it out now. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But man, that's awesome. So you got it kind of red and black set up like you like. And guys, I'm assuming that after this, you're going to go back and listen to the other episode. It's really, really cool how he has his business, his website, and all this set up as the Amazing Lawn Man, kind of using some color schemes and stuff from Spider-Man, and it's really, really neat. And so that's kind of why he went with red trailer, all that. His truck is like a bluish, and so blue and red, it's really cool. It's really cool. And so why don't you go into a little bit about, because you had a lot of growth this year too, like in the actual business. So why don't you kind of go into that some starting Christmas time and as you roll into spring, like it's crazy in Florida, crazy weather, temperature swings, now you're getting rain every day. And then, how has your experience been, before we finish off the trailer thing though, how has your experience been coming from open trailer to enclosed trailer? What do you think are some of the pros and cons for guys out there? You know what I mean? Because everybody wonders this, right?
Yeah, definitely. The pros, it looks so much better. Like just a morale, just getting the trailer every morning, seeing it bright red. Every gas station I stop at, someone compliments it. Everyone sees it. Everyone says it's bright. It's the only red trailer they've seen. And especially with the black, I think that looks really good. It's heavy. The cons are it is heavy, especially when you load it down with the mowers. If you don't have a truck to pull it, you will definitely feel it. And it's big. I just the other day I hit a tree and I poked a hole through one of the skins in the V of the front.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I would have cleared it with the other trailer, but it just smashed the tree. Just absolutely destroyed it. The trailer's fine. The tree is not fine. There's a hole in it though, so it's very big. And you do notice everything, all the scratches, all the dings, all the dents, every scuff on it. You can't get away from that. But that's a big con for me, is I'm an aesthetic guy, and when I see the scratches and the dings on it, it just gets me.
But I think most people don't notice the scratches. They just look at the trailer, they do notice that, hey, this is a nice, like you're saying at the gas station, they just notice, hey, it's a big red bright trailer. If it's kind of clean,
Yeah.
they don't notice the scratches or the
Right.
dings or whatever.
Yeah.
So to your customers and to people out there, I think it looks better. And also, I talked about it earlier, but I feel like if you have an enclosed trailer, even if things are a mess on the inside, it always looks like it's not a mess on the outside. I mean, even if you, because on an open trailer, maybe you had a pile of debris or maybe your trimmers are all over the place or whatever. But anything that's inside there, it doesn't matter how much of a mess it is inside, it always looks good on the outside, when you're going down the road, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that speaks volume. That's a good point to mention. It's crazy. Like, I can have my 3 mowers, I can have tons of trash, tons of bags of leaves and stuff, and I think it's a horrible mess. But when I'm driving, you just see the trailer. If it was my other trailer, you would see all of that. Everything would be a cluster. It would look unprofessional on properties, and I love that it's just enclosed. I love that it's hidden for that fact.
And then what about, do you haul like a lot of like, because I know for me, I'm always hauling branches, but I know down there, you guys haul those like palm fronds or whatever. So how do you deal with that? Because you have a camper top on your truck as well. Like, where are you putting this stuff? Are you piling it inside the enclosed trailer? Like, how are you doing that?
Yeah. So whenever I need to, I put it in the enclosed trailer. Then I just go home and put it in my not my dump trailer, but my debris trailer, and then I just take that once a week or so. But mostly everything just fits in there. You just throw it on the floorboard and drive over it. But you can also just throw it to the front. But yeah, everything just gets tossed in there. Nothing's really crazy. Like, we don't have tree limbs. We don't have nothing thick that would interfere with driving or anything like you.
I gotcha.
Right? So
yeah,
you can just drive over everything.
I gotcha. And I mean, I guess it would be cramped if you had all 3 mowers, but if you didn't, you should have some room if you wanted to like put a pile in the front on a tarp or like in bags or whatever. You should have enough room for that.
Even if I have my 2 mowers, my 2 big mowers, you have tons of room. If I took the toolbox out, I'd have probably 4 or 5 foot of just floor space. But with the toolbox in, I have like 3, but it's still 3 by 7 by 8 or 7 foot tall. So I can fit a lot of stuff in there. And especially, I bag a lot, so everything just gets thrown into bags, and you can stack the bags pretty easily.
I gotcha. So what are you bagging with? You have like accelerator bagger, or what do you?
No, I just rake up the leaves.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Just like the husky bags.
I gotcha. When you're saying bagging, I thought you meant like bagging from the mower clippings.
Oh no, definitely none of that. That's just like the hedge trimmings, the palm fronds.
Yeah.
Pine cones.
And also tell guys, because you have different mowers than you had in November too, so you got to update about that. Start.
So the first mower was the Aaron's Icon, the Lowe's special, if you would. Then I bought a Bobcat. The Bobcat had some problems. It was used, but I uncovered that it had more problems than what I thought. So
I
had to fix all that. And then I got into a pickle. The Bobcat was down, the Aaron's was down, and I had 50 yards to do that week or so.
Oh wow!
So I caved. Went and leased an Exmark Vertex. Love it. Don't regret it at all. Absolutely amazing mower. The Bobcat's just now getting around to being fixed. The Aaron's has been my backup. I fixed that one. So you can run the Exmark and the Aaron's for now. I'm just waiting on a belt and some dampeners for the Bobcat.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Bobcat, Aaron's, and Exmark. I plan on switching the Bobcat and the Aaron's to another Exmark, and then seeing where that goes. But I'm gonna work with what I have now before I sell it all and only have one again.
Right.
Just for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, you have plenty of mowers now,
Yeah.
So, but you're just waiting on a couple of parts for the Bobcat. You're saying to kind of get it back to where you want it to be.
It's gonna be so much different with the Bobcat because the Aaron's it's a decent mower. It cuts around 5 miles an hour. The Bobcat does 13. It's so much more heavy duty, and it's just going to make the workload easier for us
to
be on. and to do. So, but it just sucks that it's down. It really does. And I don't like the errands because it's not the color scheme I like. Like, I spray painted the Bobcat red so it looks with the trailer and stuff. But I mean, I'm doing what I have. Oh,
That was funny. I don't know what that was. Something fell off that shelf or something over there.
Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah. Um, so
Yeah.
is it just you, or you have workers now, or tell
Yeah.
about that?
So I just got my first team member. He just hit his 90 days.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, super great. He's awesome. Makes everything so much easier. I've been working not in the office, but I've freed up a lot of time to sit in the truck and do some computer stuff like that and send out
Right.
quotes, emails, stuff like that. So he's definitely helped on the back end stuff by not, or just by working with me.
Yes.
Allowed me to do a lot of stuff. Super great. I can't wait to hire the second guy and get him and my first team member in the truck by themselves, have them go on their way. That's the plan going into next year.
I gotcha.
The plan this year was to just get a team member, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. It's a big accomplishment.
yeah.
And talk a little bit about like what about like the actual, because you're more early in the game. Talk about like what's actually happened, like in your actual business, customers, all that. Like what's happened. Are you how much have you grown from last? Kind of explain this to guys from last year
Yeah.
to this year.
So last year was definitely growing, or definitely learning. A lot of stuff I didn't know, but you only know what you know.
Right.
So I have now grown to almost double what I said. I think we're servicing around 120 right now, not weekly. A lot of weekly, a lot of biweekly, but just a good customer base. About 16 to 19 yards a day. Some days up to 24.
Oh wow.
Yeah, super good. I did end up splitting my schedule into the two cities.
Okay. Yep.
Super good that I did that. It really just makes a night and day difference from driving back and forth to just be in one area of the city. And I even went further, and besides just splitting the two cities, I split the cities in half. So I'm on one side of the town, and then the other day I'm on the other, and then the other city the other 2 days. And that's helped tremendously with the route density, with being efficient, and sticking to a route rather than having a random route every day. That's been a game changer. But a lot of growth, a lot of commercial growth. We are up to, I want to say, 7 or 8 commercial accounts with 3 pending, just awaiting on approvals and stuff like that. So the commercial part of it's growing tremendously. I wanted to get 10 by the end of the year, and I think we're going to hit that. I've already surpassed the residential.
Oh wow. So you're doing more commercial than residential right now.
No. I set goals for commercial and residential.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
That's my residential goal. So now I just need to hit the commercial side. And 2 of these are looking pretty promising to get. So I think we're going to get that goal definitely by the end of the year.
So they'd be like for next season or whatever.
No, they're starting immediately. A lot of people, like, now is the end of their contract term. So
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm flooded with commercial requests, which is awesome. I love it.
Like just random stores,
Yeah,
gas
just
stations. Like what is it?
office.
Yeah.
I have a doctor's office. I have my CPA. I have
Yep.
just a random dog grooming
Uh huh.
facility, and then I just hit one. It was for 3 commercial properties. One's a plaza, the other's a big um, parachute packing facility,
Oh
because
wow.
Beverly Hills is very known for skydiving stuff. Very funny story on how I got that one. But yeah, so 2 plazas, some just small businesses, stuff like that. I have another doctor's office pending, and Yeah, just some small businesses. Nothing crazy yet. No hospitals, no
Right,
schools or
right.
anything like that.
That's really cool though. So how many customers are you up to total, like on both sides, like residential, commercial?
Around 120, 130.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
Yeah,
properties to get to.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
And-
it's not all glamour. We were 12 properties behind today because of weather on Monday and Tuesday. So
yeah,
catching up a whole day's worth of properties, and we still got a full day worth done that day. So now I'm trying to separate the commercial and residential routes. So it's two completely separate things. But I feel I need to get the second trailer, or I'm going to have to give up my Friday and Saturday to do that since we're only working Monday through Thursday.
yes,
So I'm weighing the pros and cons, but ultimately the goal is to have a second crew and trailer and stuff going next year. So my thought is it might be beneficial to just have it on standby and just use it, like say me just use it and let my guy go and do stuff. But it's a lot of deciding to do,
yeah, right.
a lot of thinking about it, a lot of logistics.
And so do you think that you'll get like some branding on the outside of your trailer, or do you already have that? I see you have like a little something on the truck. Um,
Yeah,
but is
I
that
do
something?
plan on it. I planned on, I knew going into this, I was going to do it in the wintertime. I don't have
Gotcha.
time during the summer and the spring. So I was actually planning on doing it at Equip, just sending my trailer to the place during Equip since
Oh, I
we're not
gotcha. While
using
it's
it.
sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah. But so hopefully that works. Hopefully we can get that going. I think it's going to look absolutely insane. I have the mock-ups and the renderings of it. It's going to look so cool.
Is it
I love it.
is it just like vinyl, or are you gonna try to like wrap the whole
It's
thing?
it's just going to be lettering.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
not
That's what I would do if I were you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not. I want to keep it simple so it
yes.
still looks good from the commercial aspect. It's not just a big, you know, childish air quotes trailer.
Right,
So it's
right.
still sleek, professional, and it fits the brand. So
And then if you just did it on the trailer and not on the truck, then whatever truck you use or get in the future, whatever's hooked up to that trailer, it looks good. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I guess depending on what color the truck would need to be blue or red, right, at that point. But
yeah.
um,
I plan on switching to all red fleet. So red trailers, red trucks, because that's the only color no one has. Everyone has the blue, the white,
I
and the black
gotcha.
here. Um, I mean, they are cheaper to buy, but you can just buy the white and wrap it, or buy the white and paint it.
Yes,
So,
yes.
but I don't know. I feel like that's the visual aspect is something that's lacking down here. Like everyone's just a chuck in the truck. No one
Right.
cares about how their appearance is. Like we just got new uniforms. We make sure we're wearing uniforms every day. We jump out the truck looking nice. The truck trailer looks nice. And I feel like that's just something people don't care about. And I feel it makes the biggest difference. Everyone talks about how good we look, how clean our uniforms are. So that's something I will continue to pursue and try and get better at, but no one does it.
That's amazing. So, I mean, and I think it does make a huge difference. Maybe other contractors don't see value on that, but customers do see value on that. I
Yeah.
mean, your fellow lawn guy you see at the gas station, he might not care, but the people that are paying your bills, they do care, and it does make a difference. They notice who's out there, doing stuff. I don't know. It's a good thing. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We were at the gas station day, funny story, and we're getting out of the truck. We're going to the gas station, get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever. And my team member says, "Wow, it feels so good knowing that we are the best looking lawn care company."
oh,
Because
I
there are like
gotcha.
three other companies there, and they're just wearing black shirts, blue jeans, and we're
Right.
wearing our black pants, our long sleeve designed shirts with our stuff on it, and it looks so much better. If you were to see all of the companies lined up, I would say maybe three have shirts, and maybe two of them have lettering on them
I
rather than just
gotcha.
a shirt with a logo. It's kind of like you said, no contractor cares, but the customers, it makes the world of a difference.
Yes.
We're not just a sketchy guy in a muscle shirt
Right.
or
Right.
a crew with gym shorts on. We're showing up in our boots, our pants, and our shirt and our hats. We look we look the part of a professional business.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's great. I want to sharpen up on that myself. I do every day. I wear a long sleeve shirt. It has my name. It's a dry fit or whatever you call that material,
Yeah.
and it has my company name, and then it has it like big on the back. And I've had the same color scheme and everything for many many years, and that is like I don't feel right if I've done it for so many years. Like I don't feel right if I just go out in like a regular shirt. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm like doing something wrong or something. I feel like I have to wear that shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I also I feel like it plays such a good part in your presence online. Like we're taking a lot of pictures now. We're doing a lot of social media marketing, but not paid marketing. Just
Right.
getting out, getting into the community, and you see the pictures of us on the mower with our uniform, or us in the trailer with our uniform, and it's just I feel those little things that just are the home run to everything.
Absolutely. And it just something about it. It feels better to the customer. It makes them feel more safe. I don't know
Yeah,
what the right word
it
exactly is
feels
for it, but
professional.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess it's professional, but they just overall they feel better about the whole thing.
Yeah,
While you're there, when if you're lettered up, just I mean, I guess just like if me or you, if we call someone and fix our AC or whatever, and the guy rolls up in the van and has a nice shirt, has a company name on and all that stuff, it just yeah, it makes us feel better than just a guy rolling up. He opens the door, stuff falls out, and he's just doing whatever. It just feels
yeah,
the other
yeah.
guy number two, his work might be just fine, but it's a perception thing, and it does matter.
Hmm.
Um,
You don't want a lawyer in blue jeans.
yeah, right, absolutely. And you guys are putting effort to wear the uniforms, even though it's hot down in Florida. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's hot.
the long sleeve shirts are a killer, and it's horrible. But it helps with the sun. Um, they do hold the sweat, so it cools you off a little bit. And I'd rather be hot for 20 years than have skin cancer the rest of my
Right.
life.
Yes.
No, it's worth it. I
Well,
mean,
that's
it's
why
fun.
that's why I wear long sleeve shirt every day. The company I'm talking about,
Yeah.
it's long sleeve, and a lot of people would say, "Well, that doesn't make any sense." I'm in Georgia, it's 95 every day, like, um, but like you're saying, like, because like even when I was younger, I didn't pay as much attention to that, and like my skin right here on my arm is already a little thinner than it should be just from getting
Yeah.
blasted. It's white now, but like it's got blasted right here is like the worst spot, gets blasted over years, and so now I feel like I need to, like you're saying, I need to pay attention to that, and I need to just wear a long sleeve, well, no matter how hot it is. I mean, that's just what it
Yeah.
is. It's just what I do. So
Eventually, you'll get to take the shirt off. So,
yeah,
but no, yeah, I have a permanent like sunburn from where my sleeves don't hit my hands.
yes, yeah,
But and that's just what we've always wore. That's just, I mean, I think it's more professional looking. And now, if you don't wear it, well, you can't not wear it. It's a uniform. You have to. You sign this saying you have to wear this every day, so we have to wear this every day. And there are the health reasons long term that help it. So
yeah, because you don't want to, even your team members, you don't want them blaming trouble, skin cancer, like you're saying later on either. Now, what material are those shirts? Are you just like cotton ones? Or are they like
no,
the?
I believe we're 100% polyester
I
or
gotcha.
98% polyester.
Yeah, that's the one like I
Um,
have.
yeah, yeah, they're very cool. But what I did is I think they're called subliminal dyed sub something. They're dyed into the shirt, so it's a material of my logo and stuff cut out, put on the shirt, dyed into it, and like stitched. So the shirts aren't as breathable as a normal shirt would be
Oh, I gotcha.
because of the material like blocking the air holes. But it stops with the sun fading of the logos. It helps with keeping the sweat on you, and it looks so much better long term. But they're not as breathable. So like my polyester shirt doesn't feel like yours. Yours is probably a lot cooler than mine.
I don't know. Mine feels hot as well.
Okay.
I don't know, any shirt. But
Yeah.
I don't really like cotton ones. Really, like
No.
I don't know. Like you know how to. I mean, it's summer and it's hot every day. I don't know. You're not gonna fully escape it, even if you're wearing short sleeve. Sure, I mean, it's still gonna be hot. So I don't know.
Yeah.
um,
Oh, and going back to the trailer part, it is so hot in the trailer.
yeah,
I did not think it would be that hot in the trailer as like you told me it would be hot, and I was like, oh, I
yeah.
mean, it probably won't be that hot. But when you get in there and you touch the mower, it really will burn your hands. Like
Oh
that
wow.
metal handlebar, it's extremely hot in that trailer, and there's vents in it. We leave it open, but that's a big con is how hot it is in there.
But
It's
what?
probably like you said 130, 140.
Oh wow. But what about like even if they're on the open trailer? I mean, the handles will still burn you and stuff just because the sun is like directly hitting on the mower too, or you don't think so?
Yeah, I think when I had my mower on the open trailer, the only hot part was the seat.
Right.
But when you stand on the X mark and you touch it, you have to wait. Like you really do have to give it a sec. I don't know if it's because the fumes are just setting on the handlebar or it's just cooking and it's metal in the trailer, so it's like a big oven. But it's extremely hot in the trailers, and the equipment hasn't suffered, but you have nowhere to go sit and cool off like you think you
Right.
would.
Right.
The trailer is a sauna, and it's horrible.
So
And
does yours have like a roof vent or is it just on the sides?
just the sides, but I am getting a roof vent. It is ordered for to install, but that's just another thing. If you get a roof vent, you are lifting the height of the trailer.
Right.
So my trailer is 9 foot, so now it's going to be 9'7",
Right.
9'10".
Yep. Yep.
But I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's another 10 inches you won't see if you hit something. So
Well, the something you can do. I done it on my one of my previous trailers. They sell these things on eBay. They're called Max Air, and it looks like a scoop. It almost kind of looks like there's an air conditioning up there, but it's a little smaller. But so basically, you could leave that factory flat roof vent on there, or you could remove the actual little plastic. Because that you will see that cracks and breaks up, like on the roof vent. It comes with a little square thing and like props up.
yeah,
Well, that cracks and within a couple years it kind of just destroys itself, unfortunately.
right.
So you get one of these things. It's called Max Air. They're not very expensive. It's like a thick plastic and it's like a scoop, and then it's like a screen on the back. So it's just like constantly vented out. So like you can't close it, you can't like unvent it if you want to, but it's just always air. Like, and it's covered on the top, so like if it's raining, it doesn't matter. It's a very good design. I feel like it's $40-ish or something. It comes with all the hardware you need. And you drill into the little. There will be a little metal rim around where they cut out the vent, and it bolts to that rim, and it's awesome. I would recommend getting one of those once your vent breaks, or I don't know. I mean, you could just install it right away, but it looks really good. I like how they look. And then you never have to worry about is it closed or open or whatever, because like if you have it open and then you drive like above 60 miles an hour, I mean that thing can just destroy itself. Like you got to remember to like close the vent, drive and then open the vent, and so you'll see people go down the road and they don't remember to close them. And so once mine was broken, I'm like, I'm not going to pay the same price to replace that little square piece of plastic up there. I just put that scoop thing on there and it was great. I mean, they still have them. If you look on Amazon, I think they're called Max Air, enclosed trailer vent. But something to consider. You can get them in white or black or gray. I think you can get them in all the color, whatever color you want. You don't really notice them up there, but yeah, just something to think about as well. That is helpful, So I mean, or you could always do the insulation thing like I did on that one. Helps a ton. It helps a ton. I mean, you can go in there at noon and it still doesn't feel hot in there yet. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do on mine. I'm probably not going to put a ceiling vent. I'm just going to, because I'm going to buy another trailer and do the same thing that I did with that one. And I'm probably not going to put a vent up there. I'm just going to insulate, the same way I did the other one.
Is that going to be your camping van, or is that going to be another work or trailer?
So the one
Or
we
is that
have
going to
right
be
now, is still brand new. Has never been to a lawn. Has never had a piece of equipment inside it. It's still set up for camping right now. Um, we took a break from camping, for a couple, a month or two here in this. Because even if I install AC inside, it's just not pleasant to be at a campground and sit out by the fire and stuff. I mean, it's how it is. I mean, we're only one state away from Florida. It's hot here too, kind of same way. So, but this fall we plan on to resume some camping. You know what I mean? So, so I do plan on building another one. Just be the same way. Might be a few little tweaks, or depending on what it is, or if maybe I buy the other one and then if we decide we want a little bit different setup for camping, maybe I then put this one into the workforce and make the other one for camping, whatever. But yeah, I do plan on doing that. It's only a couple $100 to insulate the whole thing, and I'll definitely do that to the next one because I've had several of them where they're not insulated, and it's definitely a big difference. And it doesn't change it at all. You're just taking the wood down, putting it in between the joists, and putting the same wood back up. It doesn't make it any thicker. It doesn't change anything. Probably makes it rattle less and stuff like that. I mean, you're just you're insulating it just like your house. If you fill that wall up with insulation, it's better. So I probably will do that. I mean, I definitely will. If I buy another trailer, I'm definitely going to insulate. It's too much benefit for too less. There's like a fly flying around. I've never had a fly in my garage. But tonight, here on the podcast, just whatever. Okay, so that's great. So you want to anything else about that before you talk about what are you looking forward to coming up at the expo? Because I won't hold you up all night. We'll start to wrap this thing up.
I have all the time you need. No, nothing on the trailer. I mean, I listened to the other podcast today, and I will say that I have done the goals that I said in that podcast that I would do and wanted to do. Pretty good. There's a few things that I left behind that I need to bring back. That's why I got a bookkeeper and stuff now to help handle all that back end stuff that I was slacking on.
Right.
That I realized that's a bigger issue than what I thought it was if I didn't do it properly. And now I'm having to do it properly. And it's such a backflow of stuff that needs to be fixed and adjusted and reconciled and all that kind of good jazz.
Because now you're getting a lot of counts, a lot of stuff. Yeah.
A lot of money going in and out. And
right.
I thought I was tracking it good, but my bookkeeper had me reconcile like 70 transactions yesterday that weren't documented properly.
Oh, wow.
And going a year almost back trying to figure out what I spent was like a pain.
Yes.
And then like all the customer, all the CRM stuff, that's not an issue, but something I was lacking on. And I wish I did more then to help me right now, but it is what it is. Just got to fix all that stuff.
So you have a real life bookkeeper, and then and are they like also helping you on your CRMs? Or they're like logging into it and stuff? And what CRM are you using? Just tell guys. I mean, I don't care. Just tell.
So I'm using Jobber. I'm not doing anything on Jobber except the expense tracking, or not the expense, the income tracking, and I believe the job costing a little bit, not a lot. But they're just helping me reconcile the books, see what's categorize it properly, track everything as it should, help me create a P&L properly, help me read the P&Ls, what my next step should be going forward with the money, what I should set aside, what I should save, how much I have, just all that good stuff that no one teaches you.
Right.
Until you pay someone to teach you. But I'm using Jobber. It's amazing. It really is. If you use it for what it is, it's great. There's a few things I wish I could change, but I get more benefit than my two little negatives about it. So
right.
It's awesome. I love the app. Yardbook was so easy to use, but the app was so ineffective.
Do they even have an app?
They do. but it's only for Google. I had to download like a beta app for Yard.
Okay. Okay.
And it was very bad, very, in my opinion, bad.
Yeah.
Jobber, I can log into the jobs on the job site, invoice right after, set up the automatic billing so they get charged all from the phone. I see all my routes, all my everything you can think of. Business is on the phone, and it's so easy. I can create jobs, I can create leads, clients, invoicing, anything, just right there. But you can also do it on Google, so you can just type in Jobber on your phone and get the whole PC side of it.
Oh, I gotcha. Yep. If you want to see more than what the app has.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
which of course will be small, and you got to zoom in and all that stuff. But if you need to do something, you can.
But it's awesome. I love it. Definitely a good investment. Definitely think I should have thought about LMN more, just for the job costing and the budgeting and the financial aspect of it, because Jobber lacks in the financial space, I feel, which is why I have the bookkeeper now. So
yeah,
LMN would have helped with that, but at that point of the business, I don't think it was worth it because I wasn't bringing in enough to support that.
Right.
It may have helped me get to where I wanted, but Jobber did cheaper.
Yes.
I just have to do a little bit more work to get there. So it's a 50-50. I mean, there's pros to both of them, but the con was it was significantly more expensive. So I didn't do it.
But the real life bookkeeper costs a lot of money too, doesn't it?
If you asked me last year, I would say yes. This year, I feel no. He's only $200. I feel it's not a lot for what he does and what he's going to teach me.
Yeah.
But you tell a kid that's a lot of money. That's crazy. That's
$200 per visit or per month or I gotcha.
So, but we've had 3 calls this month, and we have a monthly call and then a bi-weekly check-in, I believe. So we're going to go over all the reports and stuff. I feel this is definitely worth it.
I gotcha.
It's worth the money.
Well, I think it's so cool to get on here and hear all this that has went on with your life and your business. I mean, you've told me about it some throughout the way, but man, I mean, you're really, blowing this thing up or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah. I want to double. That's what I said. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. And so what about Equip this year? Are you looking forward to that or what?
Oh, so looking forward to it. I'm bringing my team member. My fiance is coming with me.
Yeah.
But this time she's going to be my wife, so she's going to be married.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Going into it, yep. So her name on the badge is my last name instead of hers this year.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's pretty cool.
So when is the wedding?
In 24 days or 26 days, one of them. It's September 5th.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, right around the corner.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that'll be even you'll be newly married. Like, that'll be cool.
Yep.
That'll be really cool.
Yep. So I'm bringing my team member with me. It's going to be fun. He's going to get to learn more about equipment, more about safety, the business, what goes into it, because he wants to grow this with me long term, and he wants to be a hardscaping guy. So he wants to be on the hardscaping part of it. And he's not just, let me preface this, he's not just a kid, right? He's been my best friend almost my whole life. So we're not partners. He's my friend. I hired him, and he wants to just do stuff that I also want to do in my business, but by himself. So he went to school for engineering. He's done concrete his whole life. He's done masonry stuff. So he wants to do this, and I'm just giving him a path to do it.
I think that is the cleanest, the best way to do this instead of a partnership deal. I mean, if you want to pay him a lot of money, cool. Like if you can do everything that you could do with a partnership, but then if you're not partners, then you get to skip over the negative parts of a partnership. You know what I mean? Because
I never have to ask him for stuff.
Right.
In my business.
Yeah, and then if he, I don't know, for some reason 5 years from now he changes his mind, well, it's not a problem. He just doesn't work for you anymore. It's not a whole mess of this, his family and your family and all the legal stuff and
exactly
how bad would it be if it ruined your friendship that you've had since you were a kid over something like this? Like if you just keep it clean now, you keep it
Yep.
clean now, hey, it's great, and then much easier to make decisions stuff. Hey, you just decide what it is, and then boom, it's more straightforward. And he it doesn't mean that he's a less position in your business, even if it's 20 years from
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Um,
he's right now my right hand man. He wants to grow into being the um, I guess you would say the leader of the hardscaping division or the president of the hardscaping. I don't know the legal term for whatever you call it, but he wants to be in charge of hardscaping. He wants to be like just running that side of it, and I want to just do the lawn care.
I
I
gotcha.
do hardscaping, but I don't want to pursue hardscaping. He does, so I'm going to teach him the business part, and he's going to do the project part, and we're just going to see what happens. I mean, he likes mowing, so worst case scenario, he just stays on a mower or
Yeah,
becomes a, a manager of the division. So my goal is to be a big company, be a top
yeah,
100 kind of
that's
company.
great.
So there's definitely somewhere for him to go, and he can choose. So
And
if
if you're
you
not partnership, then you'll be forever friends regardless of what he chooses, whether he chooses to do hardscape or not or whatever. But man, he that whole H&A side of the expo, he should look into that because
I
it's
love it, he's
yeah.
gonna love it.
I mean, it's unlimited the stuff that he can learn and bring back, for your company. That would be cool.
Yeah, and he wants to do all the equipment. He wants to do the skid steering work. He wants to do
Yep.
the like French draining, excavating, stuff like that. And I'm like, just go for it. Just send them my way. I'll price them out. We'll get it going. I'll train you while we're making money in the business and growing our portfolio of services we offer. And we're just going to ride it out, see what happens. I really think it's going to be a good thing because I've always wanted him in the business with me just because he's my friend. I want to help him create a life he wants to have. But now that he's seeing the vision and he's seeing what we want to do and he's buying into it, it's going to be unstoppable. But like you said, there's no ties. This is his job. If he wants to quit tomorrow, he can quit tomorrow. He's still going to be in my wedding September 5th.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
he's one of my groomsmen. So hopefully everything works out the way I want it to. A lot of people don't like having friends as employees. It has been a little difficult at times being the boss as well as his friend,
Yes.
but you just have to draw the line. You have to, the truck talks are truck talks. You can't be his boss outside of work. You
Right.
don't tell him what
Right.
to do outside of work. And I feel like it's not as bad as I thought it would be because we're just being adults about it. He signed the paper saying he wants to work here and he's going to follow the rules and the procedures. And if he doesn't, he's violating them. He knows that. He signed it. So there's just no feelings attached to it because it's all documented. It's all, if you're going to be mad, you're going to be mad at the paper, not me. You signed it. So,
How amazing that you had that system in place, Yeah.
yeah, I've been focusing a lot on systems and procedures and different things. Like we have call out forms. We have, um, like if you call in sick, if you request days off, what do you do if I'm not here? How do you, just all this business stuff that you don't know about until you have to know about it.
Man, that's amazing. So this year's expo is going to be huge for you as well, getting to see what happens through his eyes and all that too.
Yep.
That's going to be really cool. So that's a whole nother aspect of it. That's really cool. So he's coming with you.
Yep.
And so a good time, like you're saying, if you need to leave your truck at the shop or something, or in the shop, if you need something fixed, or you're saying you might get lettering done on the trailer, that would be cool. Is there anything? What's something that you're looking forward to the expo? Just like having time away with you guys. Like I don't care what it is, but what's something
Yeah,
you're looking forward to?
definitely time away. Um, I've I've been working a lot. I will say that. I will admit it, I know it. I've been doing 70, 80-hour weeks. It's crazy. And I don't have a lot of break time. Like I mean, these are the problems I wanted. I
Yes.
wanted to grow, So I've been working 2 months straight, and that's just, I'm okay with it. I wanted to, I love it, but I definitely need some time away. So just going to Kentucky, just hanging out with Jaden and him. We're going golfing. We're going sightseeing. We're going to hang out. We're not going for the equipment.
Right.
I have the equipment I need. I'm going to learn more. We're doing a lot of the seminars this year.
Oh, the class is awesome. Yeah.
I want to become a better leader, so I'm going to surround myself with better leaders, learn what I should do, not do, how do I grow, how do I grow as a team lead, how do I grow as a owner, all this fun stuff. And I just really want to learn this year. I don't want another CRM. I would love to, but I know which one I'm switching to when I get there.
Right.
For sure. I love the Xmark. I have Xmark dealers all around me. I know where I'm getting. So trailers are the same, trucks are the same, different names. I mean, so I don't need to know what I'm getting. I just need to learn how to grow to get that stuff.
Yes.
How to be better, how to provide more, how to help the clients better. And really just learn and hang out. Meet everybody, do a lot more talking than last year. I was very sheltered last year, I will admit. Didn't talk to anybody besides the 4 or 5 people I wanted to meet.
Right.
But now I want to make connections. I want to hang out. I'm going to go to all the parties afterwards. I'm going to go to the dinner at the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So, I just really want to just grow as a person there, not know what equipment I'm getting.
Right. Same for me. Yeah, I mean, equipment's kind of down the list. I mean, it's cool to, I will look at some things, but, there's so many other things that are part of what the value of it for me and for you, and that's really, really cool. And like you're saying, even it's just, as we grind this long summer, just every day going down same roads, load up the mower, go down there, sweat your butt off, pick up all this stuff, and to do that for the whole season, just to go to a state or somewhere where I'm just normally not, is a great thing. You know what I mean?
I also can't wait for the weather. I can't wait for it to be cold. Like last year, having to start the car to warm it up before I got to it. Never done that in Florida.
Wow.
Never had cold weather, and I can't wait. It was such a relief just waking up, breathing cold air. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to.
I mean, some of those mornings last year at the hotel, like you're saying, like my windshield was like iced, like
frost. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen snow. I've never seen ice on my windshield. We sat in the car for 45 minutes letting it defrost. The first time I was like, "What? This is crazy. I'm going to be late to everything."
Yeah.
But that is such a pleasure to be in such a cold environment for a week. And
so are you
brought a blanket to a golf course?
Yeah. Well, I
never do that here.
I guess the downside is you and me, we feel very cold when I'm there. Most people do not. I feel like I'm shivering the whole time. And most people, if they're from those climates, are like, "Whoa, this is nice. I don't even wear a jacket." But I got 2 jackets on, walking over there.
Yeah, and then we come back and it's 90 degrees in our winter, and we're still mowing every day. It's crazy.
So did you drive over there, or you fly on the plane?
No, we drove, and we're driving again this year.
I gotcha. So that's a pretty long rip for you because you're another few hours farther than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's probably cheaper to fly, and it's definitely more time effective to fly. But we love road tripping. We will never not have road trip memories there.
Right.
Last year we went to boot stores. We went to Buc-ee's. We stopped in Georgia to just look at the mountains, stuff like that. We got to see my brother. And it was, you just won't do that with you fly. And then you still have to buy a rental car anyway. So
yes. Yeah. And then if, with your team member plane ticket and stuff, that starts adding up anyways. Yeah. I mean, it may not be cheaper, just maybe a little, well, technically it might be a little less time. I mean, you're going to have 4 hours of the going through security before you get on the plane, then 4 hours when you get off the plane.
And that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Your traveling is less, but you're prepped to travel and landing and waiting for your bags and so it's probably going to be about the same time. So either 12 hours driving, having fun, stopping anywhere we want, or 12 hours in an airport in a tube in the sky.
Right. Well, and for me, like I'm close to 2 hours away from the Atlanta airport, so it's like, I also have to figure that in. Where am I gonna park my car when I'm there, or am I gonna have to pay for a ride to get there, which costs a lot of money too? And then so you got the 2 hour drive there, fight through the traffic, all that, then go through security, so that's why, some people would say maybe flying is good, but for me, we just drive it's about 8 hours, and we just do that.
It's a solid 12 for us. We leave last year we left at 2 a.m, got there around probably 12 hours after 2, so 12.
I got about lunch or 2, a little bit after lunch. Do you go Tuesday, or you're going up Wednesday, or what's the plan with that?
We're going up Sunday night to be there Monday, so we can go golfing and hang out in Kentucky Monday and Tuesday.
So you're just going to make a week of it, is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. And then we're going to leave, either, if not Friday morning late or Friday night late to Saturday morning. It all depends. But yeah, a whole 7 days.
That's incredible. Well, I really look forward to seeing you guys. You guys will be married at that point. Man, there's a lot of exciting things coming up for you. And I appreciate your friendship most of all. I mean, who cares about any of this other online stuff or whatever? I just appreciate appreciate your friendship. I appreciate you taking time to talk to me last year, because everybody's time is very limited when you're there, and that's just how it is.
Blessing. Like it's something you couldn't even draw up in a book. Like our wives talk to each other.
Yeah.
And secretly, and I wanted to talk to you, and then our wives connected us. And they have no idea who each other are. They don't know who you are. They don't know who I am.
Right.
So yeah, it was just like definitely a blessing. No way that could have happened any other way. So super glad I got to meet all of you guys. You and Aaron. Mainly the highlight of the trip for sure.
Well, you're invited to anything that I participate in. I don't have any cliques. I don't have any weird stuff. Like you're invited to do 0% or 100%, whatever it is that I'm doing. So just know that. Like obviously there's no pressure. I want you to just enjoy your own journey as you go through the expo too. But yeah.
Went to the Mexican restaurant. We went to one last year. I believe it was on the same day. We were just at a different restaurant.
Oh, I gotcha.
I know I'm missing something. Why am I here?
Well, the one that we do is right there in the parking lot of the expo, pretty much. I mean, it's like now that restaurant, they have a couple of locations like around the city or whatever. Okay. But the one, and this has been a problem with some guys, because they just type in the restaurant name and then they're just pulling up, they're going to one that's 10 miles away or whatever. That's the wrong one. Like, you should be able to still see the expo center from this place. Like, it's that close. You'll see it over there in the parking lot. So if you so the main gate kind of comes in over here, but kind of on the back, whatever gate that is, when you're going out that gate, you're driving, so like if you're coming, it has that main little road where it has all those little, those little old school little commercial buildings and stuff. Like if you're driving up to the main gate, so and you turn right into the main gate. But let's say if you didn't turn right there, you just kept going straight, and you're going past the Ferris wheel and and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then on the right, there's another gate over there, like down a bit.
Yep.
And right there where that gate, huh?
In the West Wing area?
Yes. Yeah, like so if you go that way, it's almost, like if you go West Wing and you go straight across the parking lot, like if you walked out of the West Wing, but probably even tilted a little more back, but like literally when you're coming out of that gate, that Mexican place is on the corner right there. You know what I mean? So like you're coming out of that gate, you got to turn left or right onto the main road. You're looking at your passenger window, the Mexican restaurant sitting right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the one. I'm going to call them again and just make sure everything's good. I mean, it has been the last 5 years. I mean, they're really, 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 really kind, good people to do it. But I do need to check about that. But, we're still kind of far away and stuff. But yeah.
Is your dad going this year?
Yes.
Family going?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to bring those hot dogs you talked about?
I don't know. We got to figure that out. I'm pretty sure he still is camping and all that stuff. So yeah, I need to figure that out. But yeah, that's really cool. My dad, yeah, he's coming. I mean, my wife's coming. I think my kids are coming. I hope that they can stay with the other grandparents. Have to like the dates are a little fishy with what they have going on because my parents come, and so they
Right.
might can stay with Emily's parents, but there's some conflicting things. So I don't know. But worst case scenario, we just bring them with us too, like we did last year, because they cannot come inside. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um,
Unfortunately.
yeah, I mean it's crazy because their whole life up until last year before, like Rivers came to the expo like 5 times. Like when he's a baby, all that stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. Nothing I can really do about that.
Right.
But so yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it. Um, you know, once I get on the road, I wish it was like here. Like I need to do like you and just like enjoy the road trip. But I'm like, man. And then the ride back seems really long because I'm super tired. I can't.
Last year was so long.
Yeah.
I think it took us 15 hours
Oh
to get
wow.
back. Yeah, that's when we did all our crazy stopping. We went shopping. We went sightseeing. Because we didn't have work Sunday, so
Gotcha. Yeah.
we could drive 24 hours if we wanted to. The car didn't need to be back till Sunday night, so oh my god, 15 hours was insane.
And
That
did
was
you
my
like?
first road trip.
Did you rental car last year?
Hmm.
I
Yep.
gotcha. So what did
Yep.
you what did you have? What car did
Uh,
they give you?
it was a Nissan Altima R.
Oh wow. So that's a pretty
Yeah,
nice little car.
yeah, super nice. And this year we have to do bigger, so I I reserved a vehicle in the Tahoe or Expedition size,
Right.
just because we're
Category.
gonna
Yeah.
have our 3 golf sets, all our luggages, stuff like that. And I don't want to be crammed for 12 hours, and I don't want my wife and my team member
You're
crammed.
right.
So
Right.
paid a little bit more money for it. I think it's about 1,000, maybe 1,100 for the 7 8 days.
Yep. Yep.
But I mean, or spend 500 on tickets and still get a rental car in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And
Right. Yeah. It
you
doesn't
know,
really make sense. And then
yeah,
you have a car when you get there. That's the other thing. You're not having
yeah,
to line all that up um and it's cool. It's cool renting a car that's not yours. Like you don't have to worry about the engine or anything. You just
yeah.
put gas in and drive the thing. You know what I mean?
Not last year. Last year, so hopefully it works out this year. Last year we got hit with those 2 big hurricanes, right before the expo.
Oh,
Like
I gotcha. Yes.
I
Where you
left
live?
my house flooded.
Oh
Um,
wow.
so when we got to the car, it was completely empty. I think it had maybe 7 or 8 miles till empty, and there was no gas in Florida. So
Oh wow.
we luckily we sat in a Circle K for I think an hour and a half to get a full tank, and then once we got, I won't say Florida, there was gas in like Jacksonville, Tallahassee, all the far places.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so we couldn't get gas until like 3 or 4 hours later, almost out of state, and that was scary. That was stupid. I would never thought I'd get a rental car with no gas in it, and then you have to return it at what level you get it. How do I return it at empty?
Yeah.
So someone got a half tank. So
Right.
I think I just started a good chain of stuff. So now it has to be a half tank every time, right?
Right. Right. You just bumped it up for the next
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. So you made it, because with that full tank of gas on that little car, it should last for a long time. You should make it up into the part where you can get gas, right? Is that what you did basically?
Like 2 or 3 times to go to Kentucky. It was
Oh, I
awesome.
gotcha.
We got 500 gallons or 500 miles,
Right.
something like that, something crazy.
And the tank isn't probably half the size of what it is in your truck or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
the truck's 32 gallons. The car was, I think, 17, maybe 15 at the max.
yeah. And so you will pay a little bit more, if you drive a big Tahoe up there.
Yeah.
But the new ones you should do pretty decent, on the highway and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially just cruising, because it's going to be early in the morning. There's not going to be stop and go. I'm just going to cruise control for 10 hours until we probably hit Atlanta and get the Atlantic traffic. But yeah, no, I don't see it being that much of an issue because they're not the old ones. They don't just
right.
burn gas. They're a
Yeah.
lot more economical.
So it takes you 10 hours just to get to Atlanta. Is what you're saying?
No, maybe. It probably takes me like 7, 8.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Depends.
Man, that's cool. So y'all are going to have a fun time, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be really good. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, as long as your wife gets along with your team member and all that, you know.
Oh yeah. 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 No, we definitely do.
You're about to find that out.
Yeah. No. They've been around each other long enough. We've been on wrestling teams. We've been on football teams
Oh,
together.
I
So
gotcha. Yeah.
we've all known each other. She's gone to our football games and wrestling
Mm-hmm.
tournaments
Yep.
and all that stuff.
Man,
So
that's
yeah, they're pretty
awesome.
cool. I don't know how cool they're gonna be. We didn't get the same hotel room though. I will say that because she works at the hotel, we got a. I believe we got two separate rooms connected.
Oh, that's great.
I
Yeah.
think so. We still have our privacy.
Right. Right.
Share a bathroom. So
Yeah. Yeah. Because then it's
but
not just 24/7. You know, you'll have that little break from each other for a few hours. You know, while it's nighttime, or whatever, which is great. Yeah. So that will definitely add to the morale, right, or whatever you want to call it. So,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
that's awesome. So I didn't, man, you got, there's so much more to your story going, you know, heading to the expo this year than I would even have thought. And how much of a different world you'll be in going to the expo this year compared to what you were last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. My whole life has just completely 180 for the better, of course.
Yeah.
Like you would have asked me last year. Oh, last year we talked about proposing.
Right.
I proposed. Now we're getting married. We just moved in. I have a decent business. I have a team member. I have people looking, not looking after me, looking. I don't know how to word. I have people that look up to me, people that are
Right.
waiting for me to do the next thing. It's crazy. It's very cool. I feel like a celebrity kind of because I just have everything going on at once. There's no
Yes.
stopping.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I wanted. I did not want to be bored, and I am never bored.
with that many clients and weather and all these things, you will not be bored. You will not be.
Nope. I've worked when I say I worked 2 months straight, I mean every day, Saturday, Sunday, start again Monday. And I have a lot of people that I haven't been reaching out to as far as clients because I just can't take the work on.
Right.
Like I have a landscaping project, and I'm gonna quote this one, but it's just from looking at it, it's gonna be in the $15,000-$20,000 range. But I don't have time to do that. So if they're not willing to allow it to be scheduled in the winter time, like December, January, then I probably just can't get to it because I can't predict the weather, and there's so much stuff happening, and it's fun. It's fun.
And you're in a great position. I mean, you don't want, you know, now that you're at this full, hey, this, you know, now that your schedule's this full, this landscape job, you don't really need it. I mean, if you, you know, if you do it and if they're willing to work on your terms, great. If not, you know, great as well. You know, you don't have to deal with it if they don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, that's amazing. Well, man, you got a lot going on. You need to get some rest and enjoy the rest of your evening because tomorrow you got a big day. You got, you know, hundreds of lawns to do and all that. And man, I don't know if it's been raining there like it has been raining here, but every day at some point in the day, we're getting thunderstorms pour down, you know.
After 3, it's done. It's a gamble. You have from morning till 3, but it gets super super bright here at 6:30. So you have 6:30 till 3 o'clock. If after 3, it's pouring thunderstorms, black skies, and then an hour later it's super hot, humid, open, clear skies, and then you don't want to work. You already put your trailer up. You're at your house.
Right.
So we've been doing a lot of rainy work, a lot of rainy mowing.
Yeah. And that's always fun, isn't it? Dealing with the clumps and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah. It's horrible. But I mean, it is what it is. This is just something that happens every year. And these are the things that separate the businesses from the trucks.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. When it gets hard, you know, it's super hot, it's raining, you know.
Yeah. People are not showing up right now, but I'm still out there. You're getting done this week, whether it's today or Friday or Saturday.
Right.
It's going to be done. I'm not just going to take you off the schedule. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll get you next week, or my friend's going to come help.
Yeah.
And do it for you.
So. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, just things you learn, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, man, I am so excited for you. Excited for your marriage. Excited for your business. I mean, that just incredible. All this is incredible. Obviously, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, you're going through a lot of hard things right now, and the other, that's part of it as well. Um, but at the end of the day, you're in the fight and you're doing it. Even though there's a lot. There'll be hard days and good days. You're doing it. You're not letting yourself take any excuses, and you're just doing what it takes to make it happen. To get a team member, to build your business, to propose to your wife, all these things. Like you're just deciding, hey, I'm just going to go for it. And yeah. Well, thank you, bud. So so what? As we leave out of here, what word of advice can you give to a young guy? He's 15 years old. He's got a few lawns, and he's going into this thing. You know what I mean? Because you and I were both there at one point.
Yeah. I was literally just thinking this before you said this. In wrestling, there was always this joke, because wrestling is a very competitive sport. It's all who's stronger, better. And I would always say, I would go up to the mat and I would tell the opponent, it's either me or it's you, and I definitely want it, so it's going to be me.
That's great. Yeah.
I mean, that's how I wake up. It's either me or it's the next kid up and coming that's going to get this client, or he's going to be early and show up and get this job, or he's going to look better. So, yeah, that's it. It's either you or them. So make sure it's you.
Amen. Well, that's a great word of advice for guys out there. Just get up and do what you can do, because your opponent, he's going to get burn out, and he's not going to get up and go to that next thing. And if that's a big portion of what we do in our business. If we can just return phone calls and show up, that's a big, we've won the battle right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Someone's always waking up earlier than you. Someone's always waking up later than you. So it's either you or them. So make sure it's you. I say it every day.
Well, that's awesome, bud. Thank you for your time tonight. It really means a lot to me that you take your time to come on here, to come on my podcast, to take your evening to do that and book a slot and reserve your time. Like you have a million things going on, and you decide you want to do this. So I just thank you so much, and really, really look forward to seeing you guys at the expo. I didn't even know all this depth to this story, but that's so cool. And it's going to be the best expo ever this year. I believe that 100%.
Yeah. Well, I'm always down to jump on a call. Either it's a call or a podcast. I'm always just down to sit and talk and hang out for a while. It's great. I appreciate you allowing me to be on here and asking me to come on. That's super cool. It really makes me feel like wanted in a way.
Oh, you're definitely wanted. Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Anytime to get on here and just chat, it's always going to be fun. It's always going to be worth it. So.
Let's do it. Let's do it many more times in the future. And I appreciate you. Appreciate your friendship, and appreciate having another friend in this business, the same crazy business, that I'm in, and just yeah. I mean, and just your everyday local person you see, they just don't understand, what it's like. Only people that are in this business kind of know the craziness of it, and so it's so cool. So, man, I thank you so much. Let's stay in touch, and just keep me updated on what's going on. You're a great communicator as well. Like, I'll be doing something some random time, and boom, you'll just contact me every few weeks or something, which is great. Which is amazing. Like, just that you're able to stay in contact with all these people, all these customers, all your family, friends, all these things. Like, yeah.
I have about 200 unread texts. So
oh wow.
If I text you, you're pretty up there. You're good.
Wow. Well, that's great. Well, I feel pretty special that I'm at least in the upper 50, right?
Yeah, you're pinned. You're one of the so.
Well, thank you, bud. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Well, there we have it. Yeah, that was great.